Hi guys, it is Vortex Crafts back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create two things in a mod. Basically, the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is a block, which is, well, obviously that, and then the second thing is the item. So what you want to do first is actually, you don't want to even add the block first. What you want to do is you want to go into this tab right here, which is resources. As you see, I already have two things, which are not going to be in today's mod, but maybe a future one. And you can import it here if you want, but I usually just create it from a template because it's just easier, and it's a lot easier for me. And I would recommend you try to, if you're not good at pixel art, you try to learn shading and how to do that better, because you will probably be using it a lot if you want to create like your own textures, which I personally do. And yeah, I would recommend that. But so yeah, back onto this. So what you want to do is you want to pick one of these like stones, and whichever one you think is like best, the one that you think is the best looking. I personally usually go with that one because it just looks like regular stone. And then you add a new layer or template, and you put this in. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So what you want to do is you want to select this, which, as it says, colorizes, and you want to, choose the color of your ore, which I think I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make some copper, which is gonna be maybe that texture. And you just click it, you color. Then if you want to color it even more, you can just click that, which makes it, brighter. And then you take out your stamp, which is basically just that one. So if you just save it like this, it will actually come out as the like black and pink checkered block, which is irritating a lot, which you don't want to do. So whenever doing this, you should mark with your finger where this little thing is right here. Keep your finger there, because you're going to delete this one so you won't know where it is. And you're going to colorize this so it looks exactly like this one. There we go. Then you just delete the first layer, and you're pretty much done. Whoops, that was not meant to happen. So yeah, if you ever make a mistake, life-saving. Completely and totally life-saving. These two buttons. And yeah, so that's how you make the texture. And you can choose, so blocks is, well, obviously blocks, but it won't show up in like items, so you'd have to redo it. And items don't show up in blocks, so you'd also have to redo that. And copper burr. You can just name it if you want, just to keep track of it a little bit easier. I put that as items, didn't I? That was not smart. One block. So I'm gonna have that in items now, so that's nice. Right. Now, whenever you go to here, you can make the block. And obviously it's gonna be copper ore. Yeah. And you just select it, and that's pretty much that. And what you want to do is copper ore, in my opinion, is like super easy to mine. So I'm probably just going to have it as a 1, which is stone level. If you want to have it as a 2, which is iron pickaxe, that's also fine. It's like super soft, so I'm just going to put it as 1. you can put it as something else if you want. And basically this is going to be what it says whenever you look at it in the creative inventory. And this is what it's going to be made out of. So you want this to be rock, but if you're trying to make leaves or plants or sponges or stuff like that, then you can select that too. And if you want to have a custom drop, which is this little button, then it won't drop itself, but it will drop something else. And this is going to be a smeltable ore, so you're probably just going to want to leave it as itself. But if you're doing like rubies or something like that, kind of like diamond, then you would want to do that. And that's how you do that. And affected by silk touch, which is pretty much just, silk touch, which is pretty easy. And basically just leave that alone. But this is like the standard block, so I would just leave that as that, because it's rock. And if you want your ore to be like a little bit of an oddball, and just have it as gravity, so it falls, you can do that too. I actually personally never done that, but you could if you want to. And luminance is basically how much light it gives off, and this, no idea. I've never used that before, so yeah. Anyway, this is for basically like redstone whenever you walk on it and stuff like that. But it spawns it always, which is pretty laggy. And this is for like if you want a chest or a furnace or something like that. And these are the procedures. Basically, like whenever you right click the block, if it's like a chest or something, then the procedure will tell Minecraft to open the custom block. And we will get into that in a later video. But right now, we are doing this. And so this is basically the main thing. And what this is it's how far it generates. Well, pretty obviously. And these are the blocks it can replace. So if you have like a dirt ore, which I've personally never done, but would be cool, then you can just add a block. You can just pick it in here. This is basically like regular dirt. This is coarse, and this is path, I believe. Puzzle. I was wrong. But like you can just add that, and then if you don't want something, you can just select it and delete. Or if you want to delete it all, just click that X. But you do have to dimension, otherwise it won't spawn at all. So it can be end and nether as well, but totally up to you. And this is like, do not put this above 32 if you have a not great computer, because it will crash every single time. And this is a lot of ores for a group, so we're gonna put that at like about 8. And basically, that's that done. But now, onto the item. Well, not onto the item. The item is part of this, but this is the item that I'm going to be showing you how to make. So, this is basically copper ingot. And you can, pretty easy to make this. You just get a template, and then, well, I personally like to use for ingots is this one, because it's like different from the regular ingot, and it's just pretty cool. So, whenever I have tried to record these in the past, I usually just cut this part out, but I'm going to try something different, and I'm actually going to keep it in this time. Could you guys tell me if you like that, or if you don't want me to do it? Because, it's for you guys, not really for me, it's just for you. So if you do want me to show you texturing this more often, or if you want to see me making mods more often, then just leave a like, subscribe, tell me in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, which is pretty lame. But yeah, who cares? So, as I said, a lot of shading. But I mean, you can kind of follow it, but it's still a pain. And what you're going to start with is this. You can just go here to like edit how dark it is. That's what I always do, because it's just a little bit easier than trying to find the different ones. And it's literally just the same color, just way darker. Then, yeah, it's pretty easy. So yeah, this doesn't look like a regular copper ingot, but it's what this is gonna look like. And again, this is the item, so you wanna have it like that, because if you don't save it as an item, then it's not gonna be in the items, and that's gonna be a pain doing it all over if you worked on it really hard. And yeah, you're usually gonna put in is misc, which is basically just the random stuff like lava buckets, water, stuff like that. And yeah, so just go on to the next page, and there you go. You saved it. And what we want to do now is you want to add a recipe. And I personally just call them like 1 for like crafting recipe, or 2. Well, 1's like the very first thing that I add. And basically you can just tap that, add that, and then have this as a result. And that's basically how you make that, which is pretty neat. And then you can have it like give more than 1. You can have it give 2. And since in the real world, copper in a vein is kind of like a lot. Well, not a lot, but more than some stuff. I'm probably going to have it smelted out to be 3 copper ingots. And you can just adjust that, play with it, see what you want to make. And yeah, that's basically how you make the stuff. So, I'm not going to be showing you guys the Minecraft part, because whenever I try to record Minecraft, my computer sometimes crashes and I lose the video file. So, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, if I get a new computer I will, but yeah. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, again, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.